Hey, hi. In this video, we'll discuss DMVPN phase 1, and here we'll configure dynamic routing protocol, and that is routing protocol over DMVPN phase 1, and we'll use dynamic routing protocol, that is RIP version 2. So as well as here we have a configuration. So before that, we'll start all the devices, select all and start selected devices. Yes, I have started, and here we have a default configuration. So just we'll copy and paste, and before that I'll explain the configuration. So here we have a config terminal. Once we reach and move to the config terminal, then we'll give the host name, that is hub, because it's a data center location, and this is will give the IP assigning of IP address is like 11.1.1.1 for this interface, and LAN interface for 192.168.10. And we'll create the one tunnel interface. It's a virtual interface, and here no need to use no shutdown command because it's virtual interface by default up only. And tunnel source, if you want to give a tunnel source IP address or interface, no issue, you can give anything, 11.1.1.1, as well as you can give, as well as otherwise you can give as like fast ethernet 0 by 1 also, 0 by 0, sorry. And tunnel mode is GRE multipoint, because in DMVPN will use tunnel mode GRE multipoint, but at hub location the command will be different. And nhrp, in previous video we discussed about it. And move to the IP route, will give a IP route towards ISP. It's a 0.0 default IP route we have given for towards. And it's we, with this command we are enable underlay reachability, not overlay. So our goal is like we advertise our prefixes, LAN prefixes, to overlay network. That is our goal. So here it's a spoke router. So same thing, and config terminals, host name. After then we configure here interface fast ethernet. It's a WAN interface and it's a LAN interface, and tunnel interface, and IP address is same range, 100.1.1.1. It's a data center, and 100.1.1.2. It's a spoke location router. And tunnel source, we are giving fast ethernet 0 by 0 as well. If you want to give likewise fast ethernet 0 by 0, or you can give the interface of exit interface IP address also, no issue. So nhrp, it's a NHS next hope server. It's a server, next hope server. NHRP, next hope pretend resolution protocol. It's a server, and we have like server and client. So data center location is server. That is the reason it's we are assigning the IP address of data center tunnel IP address. This is a server, and by default, if it is server, means the spoke router is client. So IP NHRP will map this IP address. So this is by default configuration. So done. Now move to the quickly we'll configure it. Then we'll configure the RIP protocol on these devices. So this is only for the tunnel creation and some basic configuration we are doing. Now I'll turn on all the devices. It will take time. I'll turn on the CLI devices here. Turn it on the CLI mode and turn on the CLI mode. It will be take time. because it's EVNG configuration. So in real time, routers same likewise. Earlier we did so many labs in packet tracer, but packet tracer minimum labs only we can do, minimum configuration it will be support. And in packet tracer DMVPN configuration it will be not support. So I have copied here, I have copied the configuration, just paste it here, and I'll provide you this configuration at description. You can copy from here, copy from their description also. So every configuration I am providing. Enable, right click it, done, right. And now move to spoke to router is here. We have enable, right click and right command, and there will configure the configuration of this router. Spoke 3, branch 3, enable, just right click it, done. And we'll configure ISP configuration. So in ISP, simply I have configured the IP addresses only, not much more. You can verify here, no IP route and all. So just interface, that much only. Move to ISP router, enable, and just right click it. Right, and now not required, just will close this. So before that, show IP interface brief, just I have configured this much only. And config, so duplex is mismatching, CDP will log mismatch duplex. No, we don't want to write it. And now move to the hub location, show IP route. So here we are not getting any prefixes of LAN prefixes. So our goal is like we have to move. Before that, will our reachability is 100.1.1. It's our tunnel interface, and ping 100.1.1.2. It's tunnel interface we can able to ping, and tunnel interface 3, it's a branch 2 tunnel, and tunnel 4 branch 3. Yes, every tunnel we can able to ping branch 3. It's a branch 2 tunnel IP address and branch 1 IP. Yeah, it's a in tunnel interface IP address. If you want to check, show running configuration interface, show running configuration interface tunnel 100. You can verify this command. We had a configured. So tunnel IP address. So same way you can check the other routers also, spoke router also. So here only one host, the host command it will be changed. Now write it. Now configuration of RIP configuration. So dynamically our goal is here routing protocol over DMVPN. So config terminal, and we'll use router RIP, and I'm planning to take version 2. By default, version 1 is enabled. And here, no auto summary. Auto summary is enabled by default. I no need auto summary. And we'll advertise some networks. LAN network, LAN prefix 192.168, 10.0, and will advertise the our WAN prefixes. No need to advertise, just will advertise our tunnel interfaces. So 100.1.1.0. So through tunnel, we can establish the neighbor. So can check. So the route. So we are configured only will advertise this prefix and our this prefix will through tunnel will establish a neighbor. So now move to spoke location 2. Config the router rip and no auto summary and version is 2 and network is 100.1.1.0 and network 192.168.20.0. Spoke location 2. Config the no CDP log mismatch duplex and router rip version 2 and no auto summary and network will advertise 192.168.30.0 and network 100.1.1.0. We'll close it. Will same thing will advertise on branch 3. So here also duplex mismatch. No CDP log mismatch duplex. Version is same every router. If version is mismatched, then network. So neighborship will be now found. No auto summary. So by default, version 1 is will we use broadcast IP address 255.255.255.0, 255, 255, 255, but version 1 will you be use multicast IP address. That is 224.0.0.9. And now move to which will advertise network 192.168. Now spoke 340.0 and network 100.1.1.0. Now you can verify at hub location which prefixes so we are getting. So IP route. So here you can verify the through RIP we are getting branch 3 through tunnel IP address. You can verify through tunnel the next hop IP address via through tunnel 100 we are getting and R2 also 192.168. It's branch 1 router and through tunnel IP address we are getting the prefix. And what about the R2? What about the 40? Again, you can check it. Just now we advertised. That is the reason. In previously we haven't get. It will be take time 30 seconds. So that is the reason. Now you we got it. So if you can check from spoke locations, which prefixes we are getting. So IP route, right? So only hub location prefix we are getting. So if you want to ping, yes, we can ping as 192.168 10.1. We can able to reach. entire configuration is not done. So that is the reason we haven't advertised entire thing. So that is the reason we have to configure the before that. So just we are getting the prefix. So here you can check in this router. So IP route only we are getting hub location prefix. So verify table. So IP right can check database table also. So through possibility down. So here you can check the possibility tunnel is down. So before we have to configure entire configurations. Tunnel configuration is not finished till now. So here you can check the database table also. So IP raw right we are getting, but show IP show right it's command show IP database table. So you can verify it. Here we are getting the prefix of same no branch to router. So what we have to do? So for that, we have to configure. So in this hub location, so map, so we have a different control. So here we have to enable. So we configure the entire thing, but IP nhrp we haven't assigned the dynamically. We have not assigned dynamically. So this configuration we did, but we have to advertise the same thing. So now only NHRP map multicast. So it's based on the multicast. We are advertising dynamic routing protocols. Now move to hub location. Just select the interface on the interface. And now IP. Then you can select multiple commands. So IP and HRP. Then map. Use the multicast. You can use here multicast and dynamic. So now you can check port locations. Database. So IP route. So now we lost the IP address because here split horizon rule will be burned. So whichever originated the R1 router, so by default split horizon rule what it will do. So here we advertise a LAN prefix. So what hub location hub router will do advertise to this router and this router as well as this router and as well as this router. So here split horizon it won't advertise to them. So that is the reason. So we have to disable in RIP protocol version 2. We have to disable split horizon rule. Only hub location. So exit router right and no split horizon rule. Here you can check. Here you can check the split horizon rule. Sorry, we have to take split. Which router I have configured here. Exit from here. So this command is not working, will verify. Oh, not entry protocol, sorry for that. Interface tunnel 100, and here can check IP split horizontal disabled. So we'll disable that. You can check here. IP split horizon. No IP split horizon. That's okay. So now you can verify now from these routers. So IP route. So still we are not getting. So we'll clear the process. Clear IP route star. Now you can verify. Show IP route. Now we are getting the prefixes. Yeah, through it. So 10 prefix data center hub location and next hop IP address, and let's say tunnel of branch 2 and branch 3. You can verify it, and route host location to clear IP route will use star here. So IP route we can verify on this router also, and for port 3 enable. So IP route will clear IP route star. So IP route can verify it is done. Free protocol can check. So IP read database also all the prefixes clearly can verify it. And RIP having two global routing table and database table, RIP table and database table. Now we'll configure the host IP addresses, then we'll trace it and we'll ping it. IP, before that we'll check show IP and IP assigned, no IP assigned. IP is 192.168.10.10 for this PC, and 24 192.168.10.1. It's done. And we'll minimize it and we'll do laptop IP address will assign IP 192.168.10.20 / 24 and 192.168.10.20.1. Just will verify the the same subnet we have to give 10 and so we'll configure on this in PC. It's branch 2 PC, IP branch, not two, branch 1, 10, and subnet mask 255.255.0 and gateways 20.1 branch 1 IP. So now try to ping it, ping 192.168.10.10. Yes, we can able to ping or inspection. Try to ping the gateway. Now try to ping from here, this router. Spoke location. Ten dot 10. So IP route. So we lost the IP addresses. Some reason will troubleshoot. So IP route, right? So we lost entire configurations. So through this router we are getting, and we'll check again on this router also. Now we are getting. Try to ping it 192.168.10.1. Yes, we can able to reach. Now try to ping from this PC also. So that is the reason RIP protocol nowadays we are not using. So now we can able to ping. Yes. So we can able to reach our destination also. And we'll trace it. Trace 192.168.10.10. So first it reached to gateway and it reached to our tunnel interface. It's a tunnel interface in between and it will be reached to our destination. So now configure here in this router and we'll try to ping spoke to spoke. What it will happen, we'll check. IP 192.168 30.10 and 24 and 192.168 10.30.1. Now try to ping the hub location 10.10. Yes, we can able to reach and trace it. Trace 192.168 10.10. Now try to reach the spoke location, branch location. What it will be happen. 20.10. So we can able to reach first our gateway and this is reach to spoke location. First it reached to gateway, then gateway to spoke location via tunnel, not through underlay, reachable to here, and it's reach its hub to spoke location, hub to spoke, and the entire configuration goes likewise. So here we don't have configuration like spoke to spoke, even though we are using dynamic routing protocols also. So thank you for watching. And before that, I'll show you some troubleshooting commands on the routers. These are the troubleshooting commands. So we can check show IP and HRP. So with this command, we can verify the tunnel interfaces and how the performance is happen and dynamic routing protocol. It's a dynamic way. So show DMVPN can verify through this command. So these are the tunnels and can verify from more. So detail you can use. So this is the detail, every packet, every tunnel, it will be happen likewise. So entire configuration, you can verify it. And apart from that, you can check interface also, interface, tunnel, and 100 we configure. So you can check it. And if we configure static, then it will be show. It's a dynamic routing protocol, so it won't show. So dynamic we configure. So for that, show IP and HRP we can check here. It's a dynamically we configure. So same thing if you want to check at hub location, we'll check. So show IP and HRP. So here we have only one tunnel. Can verify it. But in hub location we have a three. So that is what hub to spoke location. And this is the DMVPN over routing protocols. That is we are using here RIP version 2. Thank you for watching and like it and subscribe my channel. And if you have any queries, just comment. I'll reply it. Thank you so much.